confianza, Dios. Guarda, drop you the push. Guarda, close you the slow. Guarda, come you the walk. Guarda, you said I'm woman. All my men, them overseas. Guarda, you did not upbeat. Hustlers in the street. Nothing comes easy. As you did, don't beg. 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 Yeah. Hustle so easy, but to get to pay. I know black and white, so I know it's fair. Use time to power, but like money hates. I want you on my life, be like two-face. Weapon shot, I know with some attitude. Pray hard every day, keep God the gratitude. Come for yourself, stay away from the sea. Rule number one, don't forget person where you feed you. When these people come, we wanna be the fire. When they call you for cool, we get it up an hour. So I know mistakes, they'll give you a big knockout. Keep your haters walk me, then you calculate a half hour. Place yourself higher than the clouds. You fit survive, and then survive now. Take positive, not anti-foul. They want to fool you, one put is one better. I rock you the push, better I close you the slow, better I come you the walk. Now you said I'm woman, all my men them overseas. Why you there not upbeat? Hustlers in the street, nothing comes easy. As you did, don't beg. 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 We are not power, we are on that bump up, but now I'm killing you. And then they have back one job, that's nobody can them back. Long way to go, and nobody can stop that. We are hot power, we are on that bump up, but now I'm killing you. And then they have back one job, that's nobody can them back. Long way to go, and nobody can stop that. I feel go so high, I feel know, I could go so high, I feel go so big, I feel know, I could go so big, you feel go so high. Hey, hello, good evening, guys. It's so great to see you all tapping into this live video. And we are so sorry. I'm so sorry for the late start of our Inspired by Pain's book launch by Micheal Idedia tonight. And we had a little bit of technical issues. So that is why we are running this late, but we are really going to crack on with this tonight. So Micheal Idedia, I'll just say a little bit about him. Um, he's he's a warrior and he's gone through this journey for a very long time, and he decided to come up with this book inspired by pain. So he he made sure that he he contacted a lot of warriors who put in their knowledge and what they go through suffering with sickle cell anemia, their experiences, and then compile them in this book, and then with his own experiences as a person. But I don't want to really say much at the moment. I would like to bring him in so that he can tell you guys exactly who he is. So before I bring him in, I would just like to acknowledge a few people that I've seen um, present in this live video tonight. And I want to thank you guys. Please, guys, as you're coming in, if you can just help me share this video so that it can reach a wider audience. Atabong Jovet, I see you. I know, yes, you. I played my favorite Chindo. That was her latest release. Um, um, King's Problem Solver. I see you from Cameroon. Thank you guys for tapping in. Please share the video as you come in. I'm going to now bring in our guest for tonight. I'm going to bring in Micheal into the video. I know he's been having some connection issues earlier. I'm trying to get him to, let's see. Good. Yes, yes.
Hello,
Okay, so
everyone.
you're now here with Micheal Idedia, all the
Wow.
way from Kaduna in Nigeria. So Micheal, you have a lot of people viewing you tonight, and
Wow, that's
they
all.
I think there's a lot that they really want to hear from you about this fantastic book that you just released. So will you be able, kind enough, to tell them, I mean, tell them who you are. Who is if they say Micheal Idibia, who is he?
First, I really want to appreciate everyone. Mostly my guests. It's my host. It's really an honor to be here, and I really want to say a big thank you for taking out time to launch this book on your platform. And for everyone that is live with us, I really want to appreciate you. Thanks. I want you to know that this no seconds to spend there is going to be a waste. You are really going to go home, really packed and enlightened. So yes, who is Michael? It's really bad if I start by saying Michael the handsome guy, the handsome young man. Okay, but Michael is just a passionate young man. He's a man that I've always been passionate about Africa. It's an Africanist by blood, and this has led me into a lot of things relating to African. I have so much passion to see African youth, taking leadership roles on global scales, and the passion have led me to creating platforms like Talk to Africa, Africa Christian Rights education. Like, I've done so many things around Africa. Like BMI, Brilliant Minds, be my Brilliant Minds Africa. So if it's not Africa, I don't really want to get involved. So I love Africa to that point, and that's who I am. And I'm a medlife scientist, uh, but I'm more passionate about being a thought leader in the African sphere than any other thing. So that's who I am. A handsome, passionate African.
I like that one. The handsome, passionate African. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know, Michael. There will be a lot of questions about, because when you have to take out time to write a book in relation to like sickle cell anemia, a lot of people are going to ask questions like, you know, why the passion on sickle cell? Are you a warrior? Are
Mm,
you a sickle
that's-
cell sufferer? Are you a warrior?
so like I'm not
Why?
okay. I'm not a warrior. I'm
Hmm.
not that's funny, right? But I've been around warriors for a very long time, and I have a stepbrother who's a warrior. So I have seen him in pain, I've seen him come back from school because of crisis. I've seen him, unable to stand up from the bed because of crisis. I've seen him unable to play with his age mate because of the cold. I've seen a lot of limitation, restrictions. So um around him while growing up. So yes, I've been around warriors for a long time. And being a man like scientist, I've had the opportunity to walk up to somebody and tell them, I'm sorry, or I'm sorry to tell you that your son or your daughter is a sickle cell warrior. A lot of people are like, oh my God, all those things. So yes, I've been around warriors for so long that I've come to understand their pain to a deeper level, and that's the motivation behind those books. That's one of the motivation. So personally, I'm not a warrior. I'm just someone who has been around warriors for a long time and who has been influenced by stories from these warriors.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing, Michael. To see someone that is not a warrior taking out this kind of project is very encouraging. And yes, I know, because we always say it in our advocacy. We say that um one warrior one warrior influences a whole community, in the sense that it has one warrior has an impact on everybody in the family,
That's true.
on
That's
everybody
true.
in the family, one warrior. So if a warrior is if one warrior is sick, is not well, it affects the mother, it affects the father, it affects the sister, the brother, the auntie, the neighbors. Like,
Yeah,
everybody around the warrior is affected in one way or the other.
yeah.
So that is really so thoughtful of you to like go this length to be able to come out with such, to try to look at sickle cell using the eyes of a warrior. I'm really impressed about that. So
Thank you.
what really pushed you to become an author? Why did you think about putting these experiences of people, of warriors, into a journal, into a book? Why?
So
What was your drive?
what was my drive? I didn't have the intention. Like it's not something I had written down somewhere that one day I'm going to write a book about sickle cell warriors. I didn't have that plan. But I started this Talks to Africa, a platform where we invite great minds to speak to our audience. And one of our audience happened to be a sickle cell warrior by name Toyin Ades Adesola. She's the founder of Sami Foundation. And
Mm-hmm.
when came on the show, her story was so wild. Like it was super inspiring. Like she talked about her experience, her journey with sickle cell, her several months in the hospitals, her frequent visits to the doctors, and the whole platform was on fire that evening. She was literally not our first guest. We've had other guests before her, but that night a lot of people were just super charged, and for the first time I saw the power in in their story. I saw the power in the story of sickle cell warriors. So after that show, I spoke to my team members, and I'm like, you know what? That the next month was going to be sickle cell awareness month, and so I spoke to my team members and said, you know what we are going to do? We are going to dedicate the whole full month for sickle cell awareness. So that means every guest that comes on our show will be a sickle cell advocate, and that month was awesome. We had a lot of feedback, positive feedback. We had a lot of feedback from people who were going through challenges in their life, and they felt it was over until they heard a sickle cell warrior speak. And a lot of those feedback kept coming in, and I looked at it and I said, you know what, we shouldn't stop here. Like after the show, we of course we are going to move on to other topics, other areas of life, and before you know, everybody forgets it. And I was thinking, what way will I be able to package this story, this insight and this wisdom, such that even in years to come, people can still look back and say, okay, um, can still have access to these resources, and that's how inspired I think was
Okay. I think his network has cut him short there. Let's give him time to reconnect again. Yeah, he's been having some network issues earlier, but let's hope he's going to reconnect back. Okay. Okay, so we are going to wait for him to come back on. I think he's back.
back. Okay,
Okay.
sorry for that. And so that's how the inspiration came about, and we decided sourcing materials to write the book. And we initially I thought this was going to be like a small thing. I just thought there's going to be a project that we just go into and other projects until we saw how deep it was. The more we went into it, the more it expanded, and
Yeah.
days turned to weeks and weeks to months and months to months, and it continued like that until today, where the book is now going live until this week we will launch it. So it's a big success for me personally because I've seen through this book, I've come to meet a lot of great people. I've come to meet a lot of great minds. I've come to hear a lot of inspiring stories, make new friends. And yes, it's a project that I was glad and proud of. I was glad. So that's how it came about. That's how it came about. We heard a story, and we felt this story is beyond to hear even while we are gone. That's why one of the quotes I made is that this book is going to be our legacy, and that's the power of a book. A book lives its author, and you can make posts on Facebook and it's forgotten. You can write articles and it's forgotten. But something about a book is that it becomes a legacy. Decades to come, centuries to come, people can still trace you back to that book. I don't know if you are aware that we lost one of the co-authors before the book launch.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's a very that was a very sad that was a very sad news for us because I mean just when we're about to share the good news and then we're about to celebrate the authors, the co-authors of the book, the writers and stuff in the book, we lost one of the warriors. So it was really a sad, it was really a sad moment, a really sad moment for us. But as we say, what can we really say about, the, I mean, God's decision in all this, in in the loss of life? It's a journey that we all have to take, but it's so sad that we lost her through one of her crises. Um,
Well,
may her soul continue to rest in peace. What's her name again? Um,
Swastika, or you can call it. She's
yes,
a nurse.
yeah.
So,
So, guys,
yeah,
that's every reason why. That's every reason why we are pleading on you all to um, we are pleading on you all to try and grasp, to try and um, get this book, because it's really a book that comprises of a lot of great minds, a lot of
yeah,
warriors going through trials, tribulations, and so much pains living with sickle cell anemia. Um, I mean, for us to come this far in putting this work together for several months, and then one of the warriors passes away. I mean, it's something that you should understand, the importance why you have to get this book. And you shouldn't get the book you because you have someone in your family who is a warrior, or you have any links with sickle cell anemia. It's just something that will inspire you how to cradle through life's
yeah.
hurdles, life's ups and downs, and how to fix your minds on the positives most of the time. um, yeah, so I can see some of you: Fozo, Kyle, Brandon, Gloria, Adi. Thank you all for watching. So we're gonna continue with you. We're gonna continue with you, Michael. Since you mentioned the warrior that passed away, maybe we should just give, before we continue, maybe we should just give a minute of silence in honor of her. Then
That,
before we continue,
okay.
okay? Okay. Yes. Yes. So we are going to crack on. So, Michael, when you were going through this exercise, let's say that you're a great, I mean, you're a great writer, you're a great, I mean, you do a lot, talk show, especially Talk Show Africa. I've been through your articles and your inspirational quotes and all that. It's really, really inspiring. So, what can you say
Yeah.
about writing? Does writing energize you? Do you, I mean, does it energize you? Does it exhaust you? I mean, what can you say about it? What does writing do for you?
Writing for me, I would say energizes me. It's one thing I've been doing very well for a very long time. Like it's something I've stayed consistently with for a very long time. I'm not the kind of person that stays long with something. Things easily get me bored. But writing is something, it's a passion that I've stayed with me for a very long time. Like I started writing all the way back junior secondary school, okay, what they call high school. And even in my senior high, I was so good that most of my friends brings you know asked me to write love letters for their girlfriends and stuff like that. So I've been writing for a long time, and it's something I love doing. It's something I enjoy doing. I can spend hours writing. Like if like this book, irrespective as demanding as it was, I was still able to beat some deadlines because there are many nights I spent without sleeping working on the book, and it's because of writing energizes me. I get strength, I get strength from it, and it's what I'm still going to do. Like this is not my first. I've launched a book prior now, that was 2019. Who is that? Which basically to help Nigeria students see the opportunities within their colleges, and I also wrote a book, Secret Your Favorite Professor Won't Tell You. That one is not out yet, but that one talks about helping students master the art of academic excellence, because personally I have a journey. The book literally chronicles my journey a from an F student to a straight A student, and I share the secret that enabled me to achieve that. So, like writing is something I love doing, and of course, I'll keep doing. So, I love writing.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So I mean, Michael, how did you like I know when you approached me and everything, like, asking me to be, I was like, who is this guy? Like, I'm like, why did he come to me and stuff? I didn't know you then. Like, what was your drive? Like, what pushed you to pick, like, what were you looking at before you picked the contributors to your book? Because you need powerful people. So what did you use? Like, what was your drive? Like, what did you use in picking out the co-authors of this book?
Now,
Inspired.
one of the major criteria was the fact that anybody that's going to be a partaker of this book, anybody that's going to be a co-author of this book, must be someone that is a warrior, someone that has not been defeated by sickle cell warrior. That was the major criteria. You must be living above it. You must have a life above it. You must not be underneath. Like when I sorry to say, but not everybody's writing showed up in the book. Not everybody's writing showed up because some literally were you could see this remorse. You hear people saying like blaming their parents. I'm not happy with my parents for bringing me to this world. Some saying that sickle cell is better to be dead than to have this disease. And disorder. Stuff like that. I got some of those comments, but I extracted them because I knew the purpose of the book. The purpose of the book is not to shine the light in the darkness. We already know the negative part of sickle cell. We want to see people that have testimony from sickle cell. We want to see people that are living a victorious life irrespective of sickle cell. And
Mm,
so I took out time to eliminate those comments, those statements, and I just kept them. So that was one of the major criteria. So concerning me choosing you, oh my God, I can't forget. I went to your profile and I saw sickle cell goddess. I'm like, this no, I've seen sickle cell warrior, I've seen a lot, but sickle cell goddess. I'm like, this is someone that must be part of it. And I went to the testimony. I saw how much energy, positive vibes you were giving, and I said no. Irrespective of whether we knew or we found now or not, you must just share your story in this book, and that's how we got you on board.
wow, wow. I'm so elated to hear that. I'm so honored to hear that. Yeah, sickle cell goddess is I think so far I'm the only sickle cell goddess in this planet.
You are very cute.
In this world. Is
I'm,
I'm the for that one, I can guarantee you so far now. If you go to Google
I'm,
and type sickle cell goddess, you see just Nora Brown, Nora Molongo everywhere. It's just
no,
me.
I'm, I'm sure after today, after this live stream, somebody's going to start doing sickle cell king. You'll be surprised.
I know. Um, wow, that was so beautiful to hear. Let me acknowledge some beautiful people. You have Mosowa watching from UK,
Oh,
Adi watching from the USA. You have Lizzie and all these people. Thank you guys so much. Please, please, please try helping us. Continue to share the video as we get along. And now, one key thing, I know you've launched this book and it's going for $2, 5 cents, which is so affordable. So what does the success of this book, what does the success of this book mean to you? You know,
oh,
what is your future? What is your prospects about this book in relation to sickle cell anemia? What does it mean?
wow, wow. I think first of all we have to know on what scale is the success being measured, and I
Exactly.
would say the scale on which the success of this book is being measured is to have significant, like super significant numbers of people reading this book right now, and it's a two-way thing. The reason I want a large number of people to read this book is because it's a two-sided thing. I don't know how you if you've gone through the forward by Tola Hindi. She based in UK too, and she said reading this book equips non-warriors to know how to deal with warriors. And this book is channeled towards, enlightening, encouraging warriors and enlightening non-warriors. Now let me talk about the non-warriors. The truth is that there are a lot of myths, there are a lot of erroneous belief about sickle cell. I tell you, as in even I've met people in the profession in the medical field. I told you I'm a medical lab scientist that we
Yes,
have super erroneous perspective, belief about sickle cell warriors. Like one of the things you hear them say is that sickle cell warriors die early, and I took out time to make sure that that I get most, like the oldest warriors I can lay my hands on. Like Toyin celebrated her 55th birthday. That was few months back, and this is something people don't tell you about. This is not a knowledge you see on the roadside. People don't tell you about that one. They only tell you about the sickle cell that died at the age of 12, the one that died before 18 years. But
exactly.
Banky, Banky is 40 years plus. And another erroneous belief here is that sickle cell warriors, they die during childbirth. And of course, we have you that have kids in that book. We also have some Banky that has kids, in that book. We have a lot of sickle cell warriors whose story defy most of these erroneous beliefs. So when a non-warrior have an opportunity to read this book, it cure them from that erroneous mentality. They begin to see that sickle cell warriors are, are normal. They can live the best possible life if given necessary support. And that's what the book is just to ensure that we educate non-warriors enough to support instead of stigmatizing. You should, of course, stigmatization is one of the major challenge of being a warrior. There's a lot of stigma, especially from the third world nations. But we are going to eradicate that. And for the warrior, it's still going to encourage, especially for those who still feel being born as as a warrior is a mistake. This book is going to encourage them to know that no, it's not. There are a lot of things you can harness from being a sickle cell warrior. We know a lot have been said about the disadvantages, but there are also advantages of being a sickle cell warrior. Many sickle cell warriors now are beacon of hopes, in different spheres. Of course, recently the BB Nigeria winner was Lakon, which also was a warrior. So it shows that sickle cell is going to encourage them to know that they are not alone. They're not alone in the challenge. And irrespective of the challenge they are facing, a lot of people are still making great impact. We have you, we have Banky, we have most of the authors, they are making great impact in their various fields. And this is going to encourage warriors. So, and that's it. And lastly, the book is going to equip us to help warriors, because part of the dividends of the book will be channeled towards a foundation that provides free blood for sickle cell warriors. We provide giving them some percentage of the book, dividends of the book, so that those sickle cell warriors who are in need of blood, of course, you and I know that blood transfusion is one of the major treatments for a sickle cell warrior. Like you hardly see a sickle cell warrior that haven't maybe done one or two transfusion before. So getting this book to a large crowd is also going to help us, reach most of those sickle cell warriors who are in need of blood but can't afford it. So yeah, that's what success of the book is for me.
Wow. So guys, you've heard from Michael. Please, please, guys, I'm just gonna beg you guys, please, 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 try to lay hands on this book. Is very affordable. In CFA is 1,000 francs CFA. In dollars is $2.05. In pounds is £1.50. In naira is 800 naira. Please, please, guys, you find the link. I'm going to attach the link on this live video. After this live, please try to lay hands on the book, because every purchase you make is going to help a warrior, is going to help this foundation, so that they can be able to process blood, get the equipment and everything for transfusion for warriors. We all know that sickle cell warriors always have problems with anemia, shortage of blood. So this is a big project. It's a huge beneficial for warriors. And why not just get the book to hear what Nora Brown had to say in it? Yeah. So please, guys, please, guys, try to lay hands on this book. It's gonna be available. Because of resources and everything, we made it to be digital. Please, it's gonna be a digital copy. Once you make the purchase, the link for you to download it is gonna be sent to you for you to download it. Please tell your friends, tell somebody and all that. Let them try, and so that we can all support this amazing project. We can all support this book, you know. So I'm going to crack on with Michael. But please, guys, as you're watching, if you have any questions for Michael, if you have any questions regarding sickle cell, any concerns you have, or anything related to this book, please, please, guys, drop your questions in the comment section. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to bring it on the screen. So, Michael, you have some people who are following you up, especially Adi. She says that's great. Adi is my loan. She's my younger sister, my loan sister. So she's watching you from the US. So she said that is great. So you are doing an amazing job. Um,
Mm.
so as I've been telling them to get the book, what can you say about how they are going to purchase this book? Where can they get it? How can they get it?
Oh, the link, I think on the flyer there's a link to it. It's Other Inspired by Kings. It's a link. You just go there, and it takes you towards the payment portal, and immediately you pay, the download button just appears and it shows. And this majorly for those who are outside Nigeria, and even those within Nigeria, you can also get it through that payment portal. And why for those within Nigeria, because of the easy transfer, you can transfer. Then we mail you the ebook, and that's just it. It's a simple process. The process to getting the book is very simple. When you click the link, it's self-explanatory. You just click the picture, the first picture. It directs you to add card, then purchase, then you fill in those details, your name and email, and you just pay, and immediately you get the download button, and of course the book is yours.
Guys, you need to get this book. I'm going to pin the I'm going to pin the link on the video right now. You need to
add cards for space, then pinning those details, your name and
you
email,
need to get
and
the book.
just pay.
I'm gonna drop the link now.
And also, please um let's respect the copyright laws. These are digital products. A person gets one copy and shares it to 30 other persons too. Seriously, please let's just try to keep that. That's how we make the book very affordable. You don't really have to share to anybody. You can buy a copy for your friend. That's fine. Someone has bought two copies. We simply buy multiple copies. It's an ebook. Yeah, they buy multiple copies. Share, send one to their friends, and one for them. So please let's just try, because when we decide to pirate it that way, we won't be able to raise much funds for what we have in store for sickle cell warriors. So please, when you want to buy for a friend, don't instead of when a friend asks you for the book, instead of sharing it, just send the friend the link, and the friend download, or you still buy for the friend and you send it to him. Okay?
Okay. So guys, you've heard from Michael himself. Please, guys, to avoid excessive copies and piracy to the book, since it's a digital book, and the funds realized from this book is to help sickle cell warriors. We all know it's just $2. It's quite affordable. It's quite reasonable. So if we start taking a copy and then sharing it everywhere to our friends and stuff, then we all lost the value for the book, and it's not really gonna suffice to what the money is meant for. So as we said, this money is going towards an organization that provides blood for sickle cell warriors because they need these funds. So please, guys, try to lay hands on a copy, and if possible, buy for your friends too, so that they can read it as well and get inspired. And as Michael said, it's not only for warriors, it's for warriors, their families as well, because it empowers you, it tells you, it makes you see sickle cell through the eyes, the little needle of a warrior. That is how I look at the book, and it's an amazing book. I mean, I had a read as well, and I was so inspired by the co-authors as well that have featured in this book. So make it worthwhile for Michael. So please, guys, if you have any questions, drop your question, because this was meant to be a 1 hour show. I know we ran about 30 minutes late. But Michael, can you imagine that we have been talking for over 45 minutes now?
The conversation has been lively. That's why.
Yeah, we've been live for like 45 minutes, so we have about 15 minutes to 15 minutes to round up. Is there anything in particular that you like to tell your audience before we think of rounding up the show?
Okay. I just want to let everybody know that first, really, I appreciate everyone. If you are still live with us, really, I really want to appreciate you first, because there's this statistics that say that our generation have a very short attention span. Watching something for 45 minutes, it takes a lot of energy, and I really want to appreciate you for that. But most especially, I want you to know that warriors are humans, and we should avoid any form of stigma. What the need is not to be to be reminded about their deficiencies. If you have a warrior around you, it, it's a blessing. You should take advantage of that blessing by being an inspiration to them. They need you, and you should take advantage of that opportunity to be a blessing to them. So I just want to encourage you to support warriors in any little way you can, in any little way you can. But that's one aspect of it. But most especially, the purpose of this book is to gradually enlighten people to the elimination of sickle cell anemia. We need to be aware of that, and that's why chapter 3 of that book spoke extensively between genotype and love, because most times, they say we are emotional beings, and we make most of our decisions based on emotions, not reasoning. And that is why that chapter was dedicated to enlighten us, because most of us are clearly aware of what sickle cell anemia is, or what sickle cell disorder means, but still we go ahead to, to get married to people that are to partners that are incompatible, genetically incompatible with us. And that's why we keep having the cycle over and over again, especially in Africa. Africa has the largest statistic of sickle cell warriors. And this is because we 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 allow our emotions take the largest portion of our decision making. But with the help of this book, you'll be able to understand that yes, the fact that love is not cheap does not mean we shouldn't consider genocide. And if you want to 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 choose love over genocide, then you need to remember, you need to remember the words of Noah Brown, which says having a sickle cell child strains a relationship. Now you could remember that statement, right? You say this in the book, that it strains a relationship, and so you need to be prepared for that, and make sure that if you are going to choose love over genocide, you make sure
Okay, I think okay.
So are you hearing me?
Yes, you can crack on. You got frozen there, but crack on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can crack on. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh,
Can
I'm
you hear
coming.
me? Okay, guys, I think we have lost Michael's connection there. I'm going to see if he can come back. I'm going to watch if I think his connection has lost, but if he comes back, I'll bring him back on. Um, so I think he's back on. Yes, Michael. Um,
Okay.
yes, as you were saying, let's do the concluding statements. Yep, continue where you stopped.
So yes. What was last week was emphasizing that we know our genotype and we take responsibility of that knowledge because a lot of people know their genotype and but they still don't take responsibility for knowing their genotype. They still make decisions as if they are ignorant of what their status are, and this is very
What's
wrong.
happening?
This is very wrong because we literally are when we know what is right and wrong, but still we don't make decisions based on what we know. So please, I'm going to encourage everyone viewing this and anyone that's going to view this later in the future that you should know your genotype and you should take responsibility for any genotype you have. You just make decisions in light of your genotype, marital decisions in light of your genotype. I think that's all I want to say concerning that.
Okay. Okay, guys. So you have all had the opportunity to hear from Michael, and I hope that you were all inspired. And I have already put the links to this video in all on all our platforms. And so please, guys, try to get a copy of this book. And as we said, it's going to bless warriors who are in need of who will be in need of blood. So Michael, it was really, really nice. I mean, um, I'm so blessed that your book, you decided to do the book launch on our platform. And it was so nice having you around. And we know that a lot of people have been blessed by your presence, by all what you say. I mean, you are such a great guy, so knowledgeable and everything. And we hope that not just because of this book, but we hope that we will still be having you on our shows again for more inspiring talks on
Of course.
sickle cell, even without sickle cell related stuff. So, guys, his name, as you can see on the screen, that's Micheal Idedia. Try as much as possible to follow him. You love the works he does. You can find him on IG, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, he's everywhere. So, and I mean, you can reach out to him if you just need to talk. You can reach out to him, and yes, I know he'll be there to respond to all your queries. It was so nice having you, Michael. So
Thanks so
I'll I'll bid you farewell, and we'll be seeing you again
of
soon
course.
again on our platform. And we now declare Inspired by Pains um, launched. So guys,
Yeah,
hurry up to the website, and I'm just trying to put the link again. Hurry up to the website and get yourself a copy a copy of this book, and you will not regret that you did it. And please get it for your friends. Please, guys, make sure that you help us to share this video even after the live. I know a lot of people will come and watch it later and they'll get inspired by what Michael has said. So thank you so much, Michael, and we'll see you again soon.
thanks so much.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this program, Sickle Cell Talk, by Emily Smile, Sickle Cell Foundation. And today was the book launch titled Inspired by Pain by Micheal Idedia. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you go through all our platforms on Emily Smile or About Talks, you are going to see the link on how to purchase this book. It's a digital copy, so you can get it on from every part of the world. And your purchases mean a lot to us because it's going to get help warriors in need of blood and to help the processing of blood for warriors. So it was nice having you guys on this platform. I want to wish you guys a lovely evening, and I remain your host. I remain your host for the night, Nora Mulongwe. See you. Bye.
Blessing for your papa, blessing for your mommy, blessing for your family, yeah. Una alegría que realmente yo, me say what one with the freedom you feel una limito. I say my people una put me down, talk silly you. But una no bring me witch. I be suffer begin and no die. I we go down there so man can first. Me gonna live my life alone, jealousy. I you know the water. Say my people for your begin I'm here, I'm here. Say my prayer for your begin I'm here. El Chapo sing for them, I'm here, I'm here. How many times one again? Blessings for the Papa, I'm here, blessings for your money, blessings for your family, una alegría que realmente yo, la misma parte me decayó. Yo sé que yo porque yo no muero. Let them know I see me got my pride. Thank you God, thank you Father. I'm not saying that you run the show. Plenty blessings on my mama. Make me grow and make me grow. Mama, make me go down here. That's the way we go down. One love for my man, for my way. Blessings for your papa. Blessings for your papa. Blessings for your family. Blessings for your family. That's true.